Hello, everyone. It's your girl Bree. Happy Saturday to you all. I hope you all are having a blessed and wonderful Saturday. On today, God dropped in my spirit to stop depending on your feelings because your feeling does not know your future. A lot of times, we allow our feelings from past hurt, past things to hinder us. Past situations that have broke us down, we still hold on to that hurt, and then we get in new situations where we bringing that hurt over, and it hinders us from our blessings. Even in relationships, we hurt in a relationship, then we go get a new relationship, and we bring that past hurt and feel like that person is gonna hurt us the way that the past person did. Even on jobs, we get hurt on our jobs. We go to a new job, we think that the people is going to treat us the way that the other people did, and it's not. It only hinders us. We need to learn to forgive, and not just say we forgive. I'm talking about truly go deep within ourselves and forgive the people, places, things that have hurt us. Let that go so that it does not hinder us from where we need to be or where we are going. A lot of times we have goals, missions, and assignments that we need to complete. But because of our own selfishness and self desires, we're not completing those assignments because we're letting our feelings get the best of us. When we allow our feelings to get the best of us, we miss things. We miss the mark, we miss the assignment, we miss the mission that we have to do. Stay out of our feelings. That's the best way to stay out of our feelings, because sometimes being in our feelings, we can be at very low vibrational when we are in our feelings. Feelings is a very emotional, we be very emotional with our feelings. We allow people to get the upper hand, and that's really giving your power away. If someone can get you in your feelings that bad where you stoop to the level or you get on their level, that is giving your power away. And that's not what God wants us to do. He does not want us to give our power away to anybody. And we allow circumstances and situations to take our power when we need to forgive, heal, and move forward from the things that are hindering us from being the best that we can be, that's hindering us from doing the things that we need to do. A lot of things hinder us. It could be we're feeling some type of way about our children. We're feeling some type of way about a person. We just feeling some type of way, period. And it's hindering us and stopping us from doing what we need to do. Our feelings does not define who we are. Who we are is God's chosen ones. Who we are God's children. And we have to learn to be about his business no matter what. Sometimes he will send the same person that betrayed you, backstab you, hurt you, for you to work with, just to test you, to see if you're still in your feelings or have you overcame those feelings. That is the most difficult and hurtful thing that you have to do, is work on side of someone who have betrayed you, or God tells you to help someone who has hurt you. I know that could be hurtful and a harmful thing that you have to do and that you're going through, but you have to learn to stay encouraged at all times, and you have to learn to look past all that so that you can do what you need to do, because it's not for that person, it's for yourself. And you have to do what you need to do for yourself. You have to strengthen yourself in every area of your life, because if you're not, you're missing a mark, and you're missing your point, what you have to do, by allowing someone else or how you feel about someone else to dictate your life and dictate what you have to do for yourself. He also told me that sometimes it be hard to forgive because the pain be so deep. But when he was on the cross, when they whooped him and beat him with all these afflictions, he took up on all that pain. So we should not keep dwelling upon the pain. We should not keep dwelling upon the past, because we don't know what our future look like. We will never be able to know what our future look like if we steady dwelling upon the past. If you steady focusing on your past, how could you see your future? If you steady looking back at what happened to you, or who did it to you, or why they did it to you, how can you get past that and get to your future? You cannot get to your future because you too dwelling upon the past. You have to learn to let go of that hurt. Release it. Release what no longer serves you. And anything from your past that have tried to destroy you, attack your character, attack your mind, get you out of your mind, get you out of your body, that's of your past. You're not that person anymore. You have elevated and moved to a different space. So you should no longer allow yourself to be tempted by the past. The past doesn't have any power or control over you. Stop giving your power away to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Stop. Stop letting it consume your mind. Stop letting it consume your body. Stop holding on to that hurt. Stop. You have to stop that all the way around. You have to do the things that you were designed to be put here to do. Never let nobody else get that much power over you, that you're so focused on the hurt and the pain that you're not seeing that the blessings that God has put right before your face. And the reason why you're not seeing the blessings is because they have hurt you. I understand that. I understand that they have hurt you, but you have to learn to let that hurt go, no matter what it is. You've been abused. A lot of us hold our pain inside in secret. A lot of us take L's in silent. We don't expose everything that we've been through. And the reason why we don't is because we had somebody that we thought we could confide in at one time, and that person betrayed our trust. We have told somebody something and they went and told everybody. So a lot of us keep a lot of stuff inside and feel like that you cannot talk to anybody. If you feel like you can't talk to anybody about what you have going on, journal. Get you a journal and write down what you do and burn it. I write a burn letter. How I overcame a lot of my stuff is because I wrote a burn letter to the little girl that was inside of me. And I wrote everything from everybody who had hurt me and everything. And I burnt it. And I felt so much better and I didn't even worry about it anymore. I journal. I write my journal down how I feel. I write, I do like, I do card cuttings. Like I want to cut card with angry. So I'll write it down and I'll flush it down the toilet. I'll burn it. I do stuff like that. I do card cuttings with anger. I do card cuttings with if I have any malice in my heart. I want to do card cuttings if I have any unforgiveness. You know, I try to remove all those toxic traits or those toxic things that may be in me or that I have picked up or that has tried to attach to me. Because when your vibration is low, things attach to you. But when your vibration is high, things cannot attach to you. Stuff that used to bother no longer bothers you. It no longer has no power over you. So you raise your vibration. As you see in my backyard, I usually go and get grounded a lot. I get grounded a lot, and raise up my vibration. Because I spend a lot of time in nature. I'll just be in my background, just spending my backyard, spending a lot of time in the sun, doing that other stuff, raising my vibration, meditating, doing yoga, doing all the rest of that stuff. Because, like I said, the enemy, he will send somebody. He will send somebody to distract you, to get you off your game and get you off the things that you know that you need to be focused on. And once he got you off your game, you're like, yeah, I got it. Then the next thing, you putting this task off, you putting that task off, you putting this task off. No, you don't do that. When a curveball come in your way, you hurdle over that obstacle or you swerve it and still push forward. I don't give a care how many times you get knocked down. You have to still keep pushing forward on whatever it is that you do. In forgiveness, in love. Whatever you do, do everything that you do in love, no matter who or what it is. Because like I said, God will send that same person who belittled you, who hurt you, to come back around and need you to see if you're right within yourself. If you got yourself right within yourself, if you're going to hurt that person, or would you help? If you got the opportunity to hurt everybody who have hurt you, would you hurt them or would you help them? I would help them, because it's nothing that nobody had did to me that stopped me. So I would help them in every which way that I possibly can. People take advantage of good people, of good-hearted people, and they think that they're getting over. Don't never feel like nobody won or got the upper hand on you, because karma is real. And whatever you do, it comes back around. If you do good, good come back around to you. If you do bad, bad come back around to you. So never feel like somebody got an upper hand of you, because I promise you they did not. They're not going to get the upper hand of you. Because if you do stuff genuine from your heart, your pure heart, with not looking for nothing back, you're going to get that. But if you're doing something for somebody just to say that you did it, to put your mouth on them and say that you did this for them, or to say, to get something back from it, it's not going to work the way that you think it's going to work. You're going to fail. It's going to crumble because you was not pure when you were doing what you were supposed to be doing. Everything you do, like I said, do it with love. If you feel like you're not going to do it with love, don't do it at all then. Because don't reap that karma for yourself. You have to learn the cycles, the universal laws of everything. Everything you do, there's something. If you sit down and you're discussing someone, somebody else is going to sit down and discuss you. That's how karma works. It's a repeater cycle. It keeps going and keep going and keep going. Are you going to still keep repeating the same cycles? Do you want to be in the same place this year, next year? Do you want to be how you are now? Do you want to be that? Or do you want to be doing better in your life like you're supposed to be doing? Never allow yourself to get stuck in a situation. Forgive, move on, and do what you have to do for you. Because it's not about that person who hurt you. Trust me. The person that have hurt you, has misused you, they're going through it too. They're just not going to let you see it. They're going to come around and make you feel like they're fine, but they're not. They're really going through, but they're going to put on this poker face to make you think that, nah, that ain't phase me. But they're lying. They're lying. Same way, say if your child do something and you're very upset at your child, but you have a discussion with your child, but then when your child come back around, you try to put on this face that you're not mad, but inside you really are still mad at your child. That's the same thing of how people do. People will hurt you, then they come around and they act like it's not affecting them that they hurt you, but they really are affected by it. But when you forgive the person who have hurt you, and they come around, they're going to see that you have really forgave them, and then they're going to work on their self to do forgiveness also. It's all a big cycle. You have to learn to forgive no matter what nobody has done to you. You have to learn to forgive. You have to learn to push forward. You have to learn to keep yourself aligned with your higher self. You have to. Forgiveness is so big. A lot of people hold grudges, and you can't hold any grudge. You can't do any of that stuff. You have to learn to forgive and move on. You have to learn to forgive and move on from everything that you have going on. Y'all, that's my baby. Y'all know he's Paul. You have to learn to hold on and forgive for everything. He also told me that stop sitting down and dwelling on what happened. See, yesterday, whatever happened yesterday is for yesterday. Today's a new day. So what new goals have you set for your day, for today? Have you set a goal to say, hey, I'm going to get up early, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that? As you do those things, knock those things off. Scratch them out that you do. Scratch them out. Make you some goals. Make you some 3-month goals. Make you some 6-month goals, some 90-day goals. Start small if you have to. Make you some 3-day goals. Hey, for 3 days, I'm going to get up at this time and this. Or, for 3 days, I'm going to write letters to certain people who have hurt me in my life and then burn them. Stop holding on to that pain that somebody else has caused you, because that pain is hindering you. And we do not want to be hindered. We do not want to miss out on our blessings because we are too busy focused on the pain that somebody else has caused us. You didn't cause yourself that pain. They did. They have to live with that. Forgive them. Forgive yourself for allowing them to bring that pain into your life and for hurting you. And move forward with what you have to do. Is it going to be easy? No, it was not easy for me. It was hard. Listen, my burn letter was 15 pages long. Okay? I wrote it and I burned it. I got my daughters to write one too. I got my daughters to write them a burn letter to whoever heard them, whether it was me if I hurt their feelings, their father, whoever. And I made them burn it. And we all burnt it, and that was it. We got through with that. Holding on to all this negative stuff, holding on to, my biggest letter was the letter that I had to write to my mama. Y'all, it was more than 15 pages. It was like a book. And I had to write this letter to my mama. It was stuff that I wanted to tell her, but I wrote it because I try to be respectful, because God says to respect your mother, honor thy mother and thy father. So it was my biggest letter that I had to write, and I wrote that one, and then I burnt it. And I felt so much better that I did that. And then I went to my mama as a woman, and I told her that I forgave her. And when I told her that I forgave her for the hurt and the pain that I was caused, she started crying or whatever, because I think that she been wanted forgiveness, but her pride and her ego wouldn't allow her to come and ask me for forgiveness, because she felt like I was her child, so she shouldn't have to come and ask her child for forgiveness. And me as a parent, if I make a mistake with one of my children, like say if I'm having a bad day and they come asking me something, and I even raise my voice and yell at them, I'll go back. I'll never let the sun go down. I'll go back and I ask my child for forgiveness, But I let my child know that at that time I was going through something, but what I was going through should not have affected the way I spoke to my child. If I'm going through something, that's me. That should have affect the way that I have to deal with my neighbors or deal with anybody, because that's not them. They didn't cause the problem. 9 out of 10, I brought the problem upon myself, or I was dealing with some inner issues. So I had to learn to get those feelings under control. And when I got my feelings under control, I react different to certain things. Certain things can't get to me anymore like it used to get to me. A lot of things used to get to me, and it's just not doing those kind of things anymore. So that's what I wanted to work with you guys on. I wanted to let you guys know that forgiveness is not for that person, it's for yourself. Stay out of your feelings. Stay out of your feelings. You have to stay out of your feelings. Man, we be so emotional. So like right now, I'm so sensitive right now, so emotional right now until it's a shame. But I know why. But still, so you have to learn how to stay out of your stuff. You have to do the things that you need to do, because if you're not doing what you need to do, you are getting distracted and getting deterred off the things. I was letting my emotions get the best of me, so I wasn't doing the things that I need to do because I'm down in my feelings. I'm feeling some type of way about something. You have to learn to release those issues that you're facing and let it go. If you do not release it, it's going to wrap around you, and you're going to catch yourself in a karmic cycle, in the bondage. And that's not what we're here for. We're not supposed to do that. You have to get out your feelings and move forward and do the things that you need to do. At every given time, you have to move. So y'all, remember that. Stay out of your feelings. Your feelings does not dictate your future. Okay? With someone, the hurt and the pain that you caused in your past, it's not going to detect your future. Your future is brighter than the hurt, the pain, the sadness, the grief, everything that has been caused to you. Your future is so much brighter than that. You have to learn to walk out. Step out on faith, y'all. Step out on faith. Step out on faith and stay out of your feelings. Stay out of your feelings at all times, and you'll be all right. Well, I love you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I wish all of y'all a blessed Saturday again. Bye.